Los Angeles off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's West. Then it's Johnson. And it's Bryant in at the small forward. Count it.
Jordan often gets his hoops off the dribble, but he also is capable as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Johnson against Armstrong. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Rodman. From deep, Jordan from beyond the arc and then some. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Jordan really confident rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
Johnson the screen. Here's O'Neal. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Shaq with a screen on Jordan. West with a wide open look. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Boy, that's a nice looking stroke, isn't it, Kevin? From the mid-range area, shoulder squared, elbow in perfect alignment, follow through. Jerry West, picture perfect.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And stolen by Jordan. Armstrong gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Johnson against Armstrong. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here's West after the made shot from Scottie Pippen, and he makes that one.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Here's Jordan, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Jordan's got 7.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game, 100% from the field.
Kobe, the pass to Johnson. Poked loose. Pippen against Bryant, stolen by O'Neal. Bryant in the post, and Kobe throws it down.
When it comes to distributing the ball, nobody does it better than Magic. When one of his guys has a clean look, the ball is there quickly and on target.
Now here's Jordan. 7 points in the game. Pulls it from the elbow. Another one falls for Chicago.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 4. And they pick up 2. And that's now 7 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know, with Bryant's height and quickness, he can score very effectively down close to the rim. Very skilled inside.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there, straight power.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night.
And Artis Gilmore is just a massive guy and strong too. I mean, rugged, a center that is flat out a beast on both ends of the floor. Banged my head against that dude many a time. It was not fun.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's West. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is where the nickname comes from, Mr. Outside. West can kill you from distance.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for Los Angeles, Chamberlain's checked in for Shaq. Worthy comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Baylor in for West.
Yeah, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
Sloan, that's good.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
They set the pick. Chamberlain a screen. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Byron Scotty's checked in for Bryant. And it's Goodrich in for Johnson. Here's Worthy. Again, Los Angeles.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Los Angeles on D. Trailing by 2. Rose kicks it to Noah. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Worthy. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Rose.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Rose, good.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Goodrich kicks to Scott. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That's good from Scott. Good on both.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release. Mark it up.
Pass to Love. And here is Noah. He's covered by Goodrich. Here's Rose. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Chamberlain a screen. And here is Goodrich. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 5 on the clock. The three-pointer is right on target.
And, you know, we've seen Goodrich's range all the way back to his college days. He's got a very efficient and easy shooting motion.
Now here's Butler. That one drops for him.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
Here's Scott. Chamberlain a screen. Scott kicks to Goodrich. Three-pointer. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Yeah, and you know, that cohesion is really impressive, Greg. I mean, they know how to get each other going and feed off of each other, and that's crucial.
They've got Noah. Jimmy Butler is out there with Rose. Then it's Dang, and it's Love in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Rose, that's good.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some daylight.
Goodrich with it. Down low. That one, no good. Great defense that time from Noah. Dang dishes to Rose. Another one falls for Chicago. Lakers trail by 6. Goodrich kicks it over to Worthy. Back to Goodrich. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Goodrich has got 5 points so far. Noah And Noah with the slam.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Left side Baylor. The dish to Gasol. Second chance shot. Basket good. Baylor's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Baylor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Completely aware of everything around him. Goodrich quick to locate the open man.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. So both teams changing it up here. Chicago leading by 3. Now Armstrong. And the Lakers making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Pippen, the pass to Gilmore. Over O'Neal. Shot's good by Gilmore. 5 points in the game.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, and he knows how to utilize that size. He takes advantage of it. And that's why he's able to take his time on these shots, because he knows he has that extra height advantage.
Pippen with the bucket. Pippen's got his second basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Wilkes, guarded by Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. It's sent back by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
And you love the effort, just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer. But they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
Chicago leading by 5. And Pippen slams it in.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Pippen's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Back to West. Shoots from 14. Nice spin off the left rim and in. West has got 7 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Lakers trail by 7. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Dang with the bucket. Dang's got 4 this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Bryant has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West.
Well, you know, Kevin, because the defense pays so much attention to West, his teammates can find a lot of open spaces.
Armstrong kicks to Dang. And there's the pass to Armstrong. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by West. Now the Lakers on the break. West leading the charge. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Lakers trail by 9. West outside. Screen by O'Neal to the paint. Wilkes, good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Lakers trail by 10. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Mikan. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mikan's got his first basket of the night. West against Jordan. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off West. And Los Angeles with some changes. Baylor comes in for Kobe, and it's Goodrich in for West. "41 seconds left in the first half of the game. The shot's good from Jordan.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Fires from deep. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Gail Goodrich.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
On the free throw, no good.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
By himself, and Baylor throws it down.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Sloan passes to Gilmore. With 2 seconds left, he takes it up and lays it in. Gilmore's got 4 points in the quarter.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. Defensively and offensively, they improved quite a bit in the second quarter, and they've got a nice 8-point halftime lead to show for it. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning, the ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They're definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
That's all for now.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and you know, he accumulated a lot of assists, and I liked how unselfish he was, Greg.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. West is out there with Johnson. Then it's Goodrich. Then it's Kareem. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. From 13, here's Johnson. And another shot. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
The Bulls leading by 9. It's Jordan on the wing. And they double up Jordan over West. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Jordan has no problem with being closely guarded because it doesn't bother him in the least.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Screen by O'Neal. Johnson kicks to Goodrich. Johnson with a screen on Pippen. Here's Goodrich. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Running into O'Neal, it's like hitting a brick wall. I mean, he's just exceptional at using his body to set the...
Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, wow. And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome. One of the best dunkers this game has ever seen.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Passes it to Goodrich. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing. Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Chicago. And the Lakers also making a change. James Worthy's checked in for Goodrich. Poked away. Outside Pippen. Here's Noah. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Noah's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
A leaner, and Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Here's Johnson. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And Johnson is an elite talent, a special talent. A very unique point guard with amazing size, about 6'9". He can flat out take over games because he virtually can play every position.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Los Angeles. Kobe comes in for West. Pippen against Worthy. Pass to Noah. Back to Pippen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And how about that quiet confidence with which Noah plays? A long, skilled defender who also chips in occasionally on the offensive end.
The Bulls leading by 10. Kobe with the steal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Wasted no time on that one. Jordan's got 24 points.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Baseline jumper. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, and you know, Johnson gets it done anywhere on the floor, Kevin, as a scorer. I mean, but he's especially potent from the mid-range area.
Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Noah. Jimmy Butler comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for B.J. Armstrong. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Baylor, he's checked in for James Worthy. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Grant. And it's now 26 points for Michael Jordan.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Wilkes, good.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Wilkes, the pass to Johnson. Gasol trying to free himself up, and it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Johnson. 1:32 left to play in the third. Outside Jordan. Kicks it to Rose. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Rose has got 11 points.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
And the shot goes down. The Bulls leading by 9. Now here's Jordan. 26 points for him. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Baylor against Rodman. Just 5 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. Jordan's got 29.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Lakers trail by 12. Outside Bryant. He kicks it to Johnson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And I think Magic Johnson gets more joy out of making the assist than any other part of the game that he excels in. Constantly looking to set them up for score.
The kick outside to Butler. Back to Grant. Butler on the way. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Another one falls for Chicago.
From the mid-range area, Grant's nice-looking jumper, most effective.
There's the pass to Bryant. Over Butler. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's now 11 points for Kobe Bryant. Here's Rose. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot he's got.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Bulls. They lead by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. They've got Jimmy Butler, and it's Sloan in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Back to Butler. Pass to Gilmore. There's the screen. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And here's West for 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 7th assist in the game. The Bulls leading by 7. It's deflected. It's stolen by West. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Armstrong's checked in for Butler. O'Neal's checked in for the Lakers. Armstrong kicks to Love. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
The massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Chicago making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. Lakers trail by 5. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Bryant. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well he got the point across.
Goes up, and Bryant slams it in.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Yeah, we'll see, though, Greg. I mean, it looks like that might be the case. They might need a few more like it, though, because that lead has been steadily dwindling.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Johnson against Armstrong. Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. For 3, West. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Chicago leading. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Rodman, he's checked in for Tony Kukoc. Outside Rodman, over Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I'll tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Pippen kicks to Armstrong. Back to Pippen. Rodman in the post. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for the Bulls. Michael Jordan. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, a flat-out assassin on offense, and most importantly, this guy's a leader too.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And so here is Chicago. Passes it to Gilmore. Shoots over Shaq. It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. That free throw missing.
B.J. Armstrong, so effective, and I love the way he's effective. I mean, he's a clever combo guard who's very efficient, stays very much within himself in how he plays the game.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
And that one's good by Kobe. Kobe's got 8 points in the quarter.
And Bryant is the guy they look to when it comes to scoring big hoops. He doesn't run away from pressure situations. As a matter of fact, he runs right into the eye of the storm.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Jerry West.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Chicago trailing here. Pippen, the pass to Gilmore. Here's Jordan. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Jordan's got 16 here in the second half.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Kobe's shot is off.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Johnson. Rest outside. For three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Here's Johnson. Passes it to Kobe. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got assist number 8 now on the night. Bulls trailed by 3. Fires it up. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Nobody more clutch than Jordan. When the game is on the line, he comes up large for his team.
Johnson against Armstrong. Shaq passes to West. Yep, that one goes in there. West has got 24.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love him.
Kobe kicks to Johnson. Floats one up. Buries it.
And this is where you see the magic in Irvin Johnson, an incredible performer in the clutch.
And here's Jordan outside. Yes! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
Timeout called the Lakers. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's West from the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Jordan's got 41. Los Angeles calls timeout. Seconds left in the fourth. And here's Kobe. Lets it fly. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
And Greg, he knew it was good when it left his hand. He started celebrating as soon as it got off his fingertips.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.